listen very closely, you can hear the audio from my sister's phone, except that's just the microphone recording it. The computer doesn't actually understand that that's another computer over there. So how do computers talk to each other? That is actually gotten a lot easier since Bluetooth was invented. You see, since the problem for any technology has always been that first you need to tell the two computers how they're going to be talking to each other, whether it's, your cables or just wirelessly. So once they figure that out, then they have to figure out how much data they're going to send back and forth at any given time. Because sometimes they're only sending one bit of data, but some ports can send several bits of data, so the computers have to figure that out as well. And then they also have to figure out what each individual bit means, and that's just really confusing, because code is code and code is code, and if you don't know what the code is, you can't understand what the other person is saying. So then you just set the protocol, as it's called. And Bluetooth takes care of all three of these problems. Because first, the Bluetooth frequency is just built-in standard. It's always, the radio frequency that Bluetooth is on is always Bluetooth. So when they say, okay, how are we going to talk? Let's just use the Bluetooth standard frequency. Today we now have the Bluetooth standard frequency, and therefore there is now a standard that we can just use and say, okay, we just use that. And the amount of data they're sending is also standardized, and what it means is also standardized because of Bluetooth. All Bluetooth really is it's just standardization of wireless information being sent back and forth, and that just allows low battery life. And the best thing is, since it's radio waves, you can just talk. All devices can talk to each other if they're Bluetooth enabled. So when you're talking with your Bluetooth cell phone, your computer can pick up on the Bluetooth and say, hey, what's going on? The phone can fill the computer in, the computer can fill the laptop across the room, and the laptop across the room can fill your tablet in. And Bluetooth just makes things a lot easier than dealing with giant messes of cables and cords. So you don't have to use these anymore. That is what Bluetooth is for. Yay! This has been a podcast.